Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Christopher again, the safari planner here in Africa. Today we are doing a safari in Kenya. Safari begins in Nairobi. Upon you landing in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, my driver guide and partner, Double Whiskey, will take you in a fully equipped Land Cruiser, AC enabled, so that you can start your 6-hour journey all the way to the Masai Mara. The first stop, that will be the welcoming stop, will be at the Great Rift Valley Viewpoint. So there you will have to look and admire at the breathtaking views of the Great Rift Valley, Mount Longonot, all these geographical formations. The sweeping and breathtaking views is quite stunning. So from there, you would proceed all the way down to the Mara. The Masai Mara is a must go. You must get to Masai Mara. It would be a crime not to be at the Masai Mara when you visit Kenya as a destination. At the Masai Mara, the bookings, you'll have to make your bookings as early because there is a peak time. At the same time, it is quite competitive. We have an event that happens between July to August. This is what we call the wonder of the world, the migration of the wildebeest across the Mara River as a natural selection happens, and that is what we'll be finding very amazing, how nature balances itself, because we have crocodiles that are infested down in the river and hippos. So this herd of wildebeest come crossing over into the Masai Mara, Kenya, or coming back into Kenya. In between here, as they plunge into the water in the river, the weak ones get consumed. The strong ones will cross. And that's the reason you say survival of the fittest, not for the most fit. Survival of the most fit, the one that is most fit, survives and gets to see the other season across the other side. So in the Masai Mara, I would recommend 2 nights and at least 1 day. That 1 day, you can do a game drive during the day, or maybe even do a balloon safari up there to enjoy the stunning view of the Mara Triangle. The Mara is very unique because of its abundance of wild animals. So after you're done from there, you cross over the Masai Mara, borders Serengeti into Tanzania. So you go across into Tanzania, you go to Ngorongoro, and then do a sea circuit, then get back to this entry into Kenya. Remember that you already have a multiple entry visa within the East Africa that will enable you to travel in between those countries. So here you check in again in Amboseli National Park, which is a second national park that you'll have entered in your safari. There at the Amboseli Park, there are major attractions there. One is the Kilimanjaro mountain. Kilimanjaro is very beautiful. We always say it's a lucky charm. So if you get to see the Mount Kilimanjaro, the ice-capped Mount Kilimanjaro, that gives you the best view, and that you'll have been very lucky. So along the shadows of the Mount Kilimanjaro, you'll be able to see the other attraction. There is a lake there. That lake has the pink flamingos that are so cute, so beautiful. I'm telling you, as you pick up your pictures, for those who love birds in ornithology, you will get to have stunning views of those amazing pink flamingos as they fly over across and lay eggs and just take their swim and have their bath there. So the other attraction there is what gives this country the name, one of the attractions that gives this country a brand. The hugest elephants are in Amboseli, and they are so tusked because they have very long tusks, and that's what gave birth to the name of our number one brand of beer, the Tusker. So you'll get to enjoy to have the view of all those animals, and then that gives you another 2 or 3 days of your stay in your accommodation there, of which I'm going to share with you the links of all those accommodations that will give you in your bookings. So from there, you leave for Nairobi, which is not far. You come to Nairobi, back to your accommodation, maybe you take a rest for that evening, and I'll be more than glad to join you for a dinner at the Carnival in the evening, which will give you the best of your food and everything you enjoy, the cuisine, and just a relaxed mode for yourself, family, and for honeymooners who will have come, so that you can enjoy the best of the experience here in Kenya. So you would sleep there for one more night. So by early in the morning, I will take you to Sheldrick home for the baby elephants, where you can adopt them. You can adopt a baby elephant and a name, so that you also be keeping on the watch. It's arranged by the organizers there, so you will have the experience of caregiving by feeding the baby elephants with their bottle of milk. That would be a very nice experience. It is very unique that we have a capital city right smack in the middle of a national park. So from your accommodation, within 30 minutes, the uniqueness about it is that you can leave there, and in the next 30 minutes, you're in the wild. We have the Nairobi National Park. So that will be your third national park, and you'll have gone in this circuit of all these, in this particular 14-day itinerary. So you finish the national park in Nairobi, after watching everywhere and taking your breathtaking views of the pictures, whereby in this national park, right at the background, you're seeing the city, a city within the park. So you'll be able to see all these animals and enjoy for yourself. So after that, we have another 6 more hours that you do to Samburu National Park. Samburu National Park is very unique. It is not in like the savannah that you will have experienced in the past trip of that safari. Samburu National Park is kind of like semi-arid, and the animals there are quite unique. The zebras that you would find there have a different stripe. Their prints are quite different. They don't look like the other zebras that you'll have seen elsewhere. Their giraffes at the same time are also different in their prints. So right there also you'll find a very different species of the guinea fowl with a different print. So you're going to enjoy all that. And then there's a unique animal called the oryx. The oryx is unique. It's only found in that Samburu National Park. And the only other place is outside Kenya that I've seen available in Namibia. So you will have to have yourself get to see all those animals with the confidence that I have, with my experienced driver guide, double whiskey. You're not going to be disappointed. So you will see all that. So there I would recommend Ashnil. Ashnil is a very nice accommodation there that you'll stay for 2 nights, 1 day. Then after that you have your game drive, your breakfast, and everything you would enjoy. So from there, a must go is Ol Pejeta. Ol Pejeta is a conservancy. Ol Pejeta Conservancy does nurture and takes care of the endangered remaining white rhinos. So you'll have the experience to be there, to feed them, take care of them, have that attachment and that kind of bonding with the wild. So this is actually the best place for those who are doing conservation and all those great animal lovers that you would want to have that kind of experience. At the same time, once you leave or before you left, in Samburu, we have the existence of chimpanzees. Chimpanzees you'll find there. They're only found there and in Tanzania and West Africa and in Rwanda. But in Kenya, you'll only find them right there in Samburu National Park. So that from there you come back to Nairobi, and that ends your about 10 to 12 to 14 day safari, depending on how you're going to work on. This is just an overview. I was just giving you an overview so that you can understand what that itinerary is. That itinerary is actually a planned safari on where to go on day 1, day 2, day whatever. I know what goes through your mind now is about the costing. So in the next video, I'm going to give you a rough estimate of what you need and how much you would pay for what and everything, so that you can work out on how to prepare for your safari next time. So once again, if you're new here, kindly subscribe, hit that button there so that I can give you updates as more videos come in. Thank you so much.